Page 6, Coronation March. The key word there is March. So I'll go through the routine I use to learn a piece of music and see what we get. I'll look it over. It's about a page and a half long or a little less, whatever. I just want an idea of how long it is. Clef signs are still treble and bass clef. There's no sharps or flats in the key signature, so we're either in the key of C major or A minor. If we look at the end, we're ending here. The end is where the fine is on page 7, third line in here. It's a C chord. I'm guessing we're in C major, but do the scales for both, C major and A minor. Yeah. And cut time. Oh, that'll be fun. 2/2 time. 2 beats in a measure and a half note gets a count. Well, that's fine, but when I learn a piece, when I'm learning it, that's in cut time, I pretend it's in 4/4 time because it makes the counting easier. And then when I go to put it up to speed, I'll put it in cut time then. So in this lesson, I'm going to talk about this as though it's 4/4 time. And we'll do cut time later. One hand at a time, let's make sure we understand what's going on. Right hand, we got these chords going down. Here, here, and then here. It's the same pattern. It's the same, the hand position is the same. And again, the technique I use for this kind of thing is I aim one finger. I leave my hand in that position. I just let the other fingers go along. So I can aim any finger, and you should practice aiming each finger. So usually you aim the finger with the melody, whatever it is. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a little finger. Aim that. Get where you can do that, not that fast, but you're aiming the little finger and just holding your hand in that position and going. And then do the middle finger. It's not really the middle, but you get the idea. And then the thumb. Get where you can aim any finger on this. Take your time. You don't have to go this fast. I've been doing this forever. It's a little easier for me. And the problem is you'll tense up because you want to hold your hand in that position. You'll, no. Do this from the wrist. Hold the arm still, each one of these, and flex at the wrist to do it. Here. And exaggerate it if you need to. Don't hurt yourself. Just come up each time. Just do it at the wrist, though. That helps keep you loose. And the second line's the same pattern. Just aim one finger. Page 7, second line, you have an 8VA above the staff. So instead of here, you're up here. You can do that. And then the fourth line, the last 2 lines, we get the 8th notes. 1 and 2. So the broken chord, it's an A minor chord. And then a block chord. And then the third measure, you're up here in a D minor chord. Block chord. Last line, it's a B flat chord. You can use 4th finger on the B flat or little finger, whichever. Pick one. I usually use 4th out of habit. And then the 2. Okay? So I get an idea what the right hand is doing, and I take a look at the left. At the beginning, that's not hard because that's tied for 3 measures, and you reach down. And then you just come down with the C and the G. 2, 4. Oh, this is fun. Top of page 7, you're up here. I don't want to be going around because I'm going back and forth. I don't want to do that. So I changed the fingering. Instead of 1 and 5 and 1, I'm going to do 5 and 2. That way when I come up here, I can just stay there. If you can reach that, stay 2. You're just moving a little bit. Now if you can't reach that, then use 3. And using 2. Either way, you're just moving very little. You catch all of those for most of this until the last 2 lines on page 7. Then you're up here. 1 and 2. And the block chords. Up here. Right the eye. If you can't want to be up here, do that. 5, 4, 2. Put the hands together. Well, at the beginning, it's not hard. The left hand's not doing anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So it's the right hand's tied, and then 1 beat rest, come up, and we're ready. Let's get this rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Because you're tied, you hold it down. Rest. You just keep this a steady beat. Boom, boom, boom. On page 7, the last 2 lines are just eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And get that left hand up here ready to go. 1, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. So once I have the hands working together, then I go back over it slowly and carefully and get rid of the hesitations. And then I can think about the articulation. These staccatos are short, flexing at the wrist, here. When I go slow, I'm bouncing off the keys. So in the second line, both staccato. Rest. See, it's second line, second measure. Here, that comes up on beat 4. The left hand's already done. 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure you hold the right hand down a full 3 counts. Same thing in the last measure here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's important. And then on page 7, everything's staccato. The last 2 lines on page 7, you connect these. Lift up, right? Like taking a breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. So add in the articulation, and then after that I think about the dynamics. EMF at the beginning is mezzo forte or sort of loud. Not loud, just sort of loud. Both hands. And then going on is the right hand. This, keep this in the background. Now on page 7, the last 2 lines, you come down to sort of soft, it's both hands. That's sort of the dynamics. Get to know it and get into it, and you can change these dynamics a little bit. If you feel it getting a little louder or softer, go with it. Then the speed. Well, this is where I put it back in cut time. I want to feel it in 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 1 and this. 1, 2, 1, 2, left, right. This is your Coronation March thing going. Yes. 2, 2. That sort of thing. If you can't play it that fast, that's okay. Slow it down. Take it at your speed. Because when you get to the bottom, the last 2 lines on page 7, those eighth notes are like 1 eanda, 2 eanda, 1 eanda, 2 eanda. How fast can you play those, I guess? And that's probably going to be your speed. Now, the road map. This isn't just going straight through one time, we're done. When you get to the bottom of page 7, you have the DS all fine. Remember, DS means go back to the sign. DC means go back to the beginning. DS means go to the sign. So you got to find the sign. And you'll look, it's at the beginning of the second line on page 6. That S, that fancy looking S sign, you go to there. And the fine is at the end of the 3rd line on page 7. So you just go back and you play those 4 lines again. Now they've added pedal on some of this. You don't need pedal on it. You can do it just fine without. But okay, if you want to add pedal, why are we doing pedal? What's it for? Really, it's just coloring these notes. because we don't want to lose the staccatos. Because it goes as fast as it does, you got to put the pedal down with the note pretty much. And you're lifting the note as you play the staccato in the next measure. So page 7, the third line down, we're here, just push the pedal down with the note. And as I play the staccato note, the pedal comes up. That's it. That's the pedaling. You don't need pedal. If you'd like to leave it out, leave it out. But that's it. Please don't copy me. You don't have to go that speed. You can play around with it a little bit, experiment a little bit, try other things with the dynamics. What else can you do? You're just staying in the area where they're telling you to. Remember the natural accents. 1, 2, 1. Put a little accent on each of those. But the left hand helps you because it's playing on them. But even in the last 2 measures of page 7, here. Feel it. 1, 2, 1. Natural accents. Anyway, you learn it, and when you think you're ready, no hesitations, come back and play it with me very slowly, and let's just check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any louds and softs, and I'm going to take it in 4/4 time because we're going to go really, really slow. So I'll give us 4 quarter note casts to come in, and let's just try it. I'm not going to do the pedal. You can do the pedal, that's simple enough. But you hear the notes more easily if I don't pedal them, so no pedal for me. You use pedal if you want to. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, rest. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, rest, rest. 2, 3, to the sign. 1, 2, 3, rest. 1, rest. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, rest.